to the camp came people with striped uniforms. And these were people from men, from the Männerlager, who started, they were services, yes, they brought in food and several things. I'm not sure what they brought in.
Yes, because this Czech Familienlager was in the middle of the men's lager.
Yes, it was not far away. Yes. So they came in and they were telling us that the Vernichtungslager and that there are crematoriums and so on, and we didn't believe.
And the Czech who came before you, 3 months before?
They also told us, but they didn't believe too, because until you don't see anything.
Yes, but you were at 400 meters of the crematorium drive.
You don't believe, because we were all together. We were the families, people who came, only people who died every day, yes. But we were together and nobody was taken away and nobody was burned. We didn't believe it until you didn't feel the smell. And until it was March the 7th.
1944.
1944.
Yes.
Yes. When all the September transport, that means the transport who was in before 3 months before us in the family camp, the whole transport was loaded on wagons, on trailers, and were taken away from the Familienlager. We were, who remained, closed up into the barracks, and it was strictly forbidden for us to go outside. We didn't know what was going on until we heard the Hatikva and the Gdedom of Mui singing.
On the?
Gdedom of Mui, that's a Czech hymn, and the Hatikva.
You heard it?
Of course, because the people were brought to the camp near us. And from there, it was pitch dark. I don't know which time it was, perhaps midnight. They were taken away out from there. And the moment we heard the Hatikva singing, we have known these people are going to die.
Yes, they sang the Hatikva inside the gas chamber.
It was something, it is hard to tell. And we were inside the barracks and we have known something is going on, something is happening to our people and we couldn't help them. That was a terrible night. The next day, again, people with this, from the Männerlager with these striped uniforms, they told us the first Czechs were burned. And we started to believe that there are crematoriums. But crematoriums, we couldn't imagine, of course, gas. And we were in the camp, we stayed, we worked further. I must tell you, I was in block number 6. In block number 6 was the orchestra of the camp, men's orchestra. I came to block number 6 because when I came to Auschwitz, my tummy was not growing. I was still slim. And they just took the young people, the young women, and put them into block number 6. And it very often happened that they drank SS in the evenings. Came into block number 6. First of all, they woke up the music orchestra. The music had to play. In came the SS with their bicycles. And then they started to climb up and to look for women, for nice women, and to take them out. And the girls had to sleep with them. I was living in the 3rd floor. And when we saw the SS coming, so we just went to the wall because we didn't want them to see us. We were all afraid of it. The girls were screaming, and that was terrible. That was terrible. So we lived. I told you I was living. My bed was on the 3rd floor. My friend Rutka Joklova, she had a cover, and I got a cover. So we made in the evenings our bed, a cover without any mattresses on the wood. With the second cover, we both of us covered ourselves up, and with our very thin coat, we put on the cover, and on we went with our bodies, one to the other, because it was winter. It was January and February and March in Auschwitz, and it was not heated. It was awfully cold. Without stockings, without underwear, in these very thin clothes, without food.